Welcome to Vintage Weights PGH. My name is Rob, and I'm going to show you custom Plate Snacks vinyl decals. You may be wondering, you've subscribed to my channel because you like to see old weights. You want me to tell you all about the ways to find old weights. What in the world is a guy who likes vintage weights talking about essentially stickers that go on weights? Well, please, once you're finished with this video, drop a comment and let me know your opinions on plate snacks with vintage weights in mind. Or, if you don't have any old weights, just plate snacks in general. But do me the favor, you've come this far, just hear me out. This is where I'm coming from. If you are into old weights, then you're probably also into your home gym being the way you like it to be. And I've seen a lot of vintage weights customized and painted all kinds of colors, every color in the rainbow. I've seen lettering of different colors, and I've even seen people putting together custom sets where they like a certain type of plate here and a certain bar that they like to lift with. So why not make your weights look the way you want them to look in a durable, lasting manner? Is it as good as paint? Well, it depends how you look at it. So let's get into that. Plate snacks, this is my experience with them. I was very hesitant. I didn't want to, mess up or in some way hurt the value of these weights that I worked so hard restoring. I cleaned them up so that I could see them, not so that I could cover them up with some type of decal. So initially, the only weights that I was willing to put a Plate Snacks decal on would be these micro gains fractional plates. I love my micro gains. I use them all the time. I have 8 half-pounders, and some time ago I did a short video, it's only about 2 minutes long, about the micro gains for, I guess I should say, the Plate Snacks. Sorry about that. For micro gains. If you can't tell, I'm doing this video in one shot. Here we come. Basement Brandon, you're an inspiration. Moving on. My next experience was this ab mat. I've been thinking about buying an ab mat for a while. I really loved the look of the donuts on my micro gains, and when I saw that Plate Snacks had their very own ab mat, I pulled the trigger and I picked it up. I love this thing. More about my ab mat later, but if you like pizza or you like donuts, Plate Snacks has their own ab mats. Where do we go from here? Well, let's talk about this custom logo of mine. I recently was very fortunate to get a logo for my channel and my accounts, the Vintage Weights PGH blue and yellow logo that you've seen. With that, I couldn't ignore the custom options that Plate Snacks offered. So the wheels started turning. All right, where can I stick one of these decals? Where can I, find a place in my home gym? If you haven't seen it, check out some of the custom work that they've done. Selectorized plates, for example, are amazing in terms of the individual strips that then make up an image that Plate Snacks can do custom work for you. They also make custom end caps for barbells. I'll have a video on those soon. And what I was primarily looking at, because all I have is a power rack and a whole bunch of weights in this gym, well, and my reverse hyper, which is my table for this video, because that's what it's for, right? The original drink spotter. I was primarily concerned with a decal for my plates. But what plates should I use? Because when I think about my vintage plates, I didn't want to cover up the backs that had something cool on them, like milling, or even some lathed backed plates. I didn't want to cover that up. I like the lathe. There's unique plates like the Bullseye Internationals. And my other concern with that was that, let's say I had enough milled Yorks, would it really adhere to the milling? Would it cause problems? Because Plate Snacks is pretty clear, let me set this plate down, that woo, you need to have a flat surface. So what I finally landed on would be my USA plates for a couple of reasons. They have a nice smooth back, and I'll drop a link to the video right up here. I recently reviewed these and I compared them to milled Yorks, and these are my #1 budget vintage weights pickup. For the money, you can't beat it. These are usually $1 a pound or less, and they are accurate, and I'll save you all the other of the review, just watch the video. But I knew I'd keep these for life. That's how much I love them. They have a little bit of Pittsburgh heritage, and I just like the set. That's what I'm referencing over my shoulder. I have the whole set over there. So I knew that this was the plate for me. Whew. Time to clean them up. So I placed an order, and I read the directions on the website that these would be coming in 17.25 inches. However, just so you know, especially with vintage weights, if you have a slightly larger or smaller weight plate and you let them know, Plate Snacks can make it up to 18 inches or slightly smaller. But 17.25 should work for my USA plates. The preparation advice is to use rubbing alcohol. I recently cleaned these up, so I don't really need to. But if you're about to put these on some dusty old plates that have been sitting around, use some rubbing alcohol and really wipe them down. From there, I placed my order, $32 for a pair of 45 decals. You have to make sure in terms of the custom ones, because you could just order standard ones. Plate Snacks is so named because they have all kinds of foods. They have breakfast foods, there's desserts, there's sushi. I could go on and on. Besides the foods, they also have patriotic ones. I did consider that for my USA plates, it would have made sense. But I really wanted the logo. They have, oh man, there's so many. Garage Gym Competition has some Plate Snacks that you can pick up. Look out for that, by the way, coming up in November, Garage Gym Competition. It's free. Why not? You're already working out. You might as well enter a big old prize giveaway. Back on track. Make sure that the sizing fits though, and make sure that your image that you send them for your custom logo decal is in a vector file, which I don't know what that means. I'm just quoting it from their website. .ai, .png would even work. So if you're confused by all of that talk, kind of like I am, then just reach out to them at hello@platesnacks.com. hello@platesnacks.com. Reach out to them if you really have no idea what all those things mean. Because if you send them an image that really isn't optimal for this large of a decal, it's going to come out blurry, grainy. I'm sure at some point you've tried to like enlarge an image and seen how blurry it is. Well, imagine that after you drop $32 to get some sweet custom decals. Now, I had a logo to provide them. I should mention that Plate Snacks will not create a logo for you. You need some type of artist or designer to do that for you. However, they'll work with you. You know, if you send them images, they'll do some work there, but they're not going to make you a logo. Should be clear about that. Okay, let's get to business. So we have this all arranged here and freshly removed from the box. I was happy to see it arrive in a box. I was thinking, oh, how do they get here without getting smushed or whatnot? And yeah, it makes sense. Shipping, all of that went well. Happy with Plate Snacks on that front. I'm going to carefully set aside one of them. There we go. To work with this one. What I want to make sure of is that I am going to put it on. There we go. So this is the top in the correct orientation. Because I thought of that last second. It would really, I'm the type of person that it would anger me if this was wonky, if like the USA was facing up, but then this was tilted. So I know USA is up here. Now, the directions on Plate Snacks are as follows. Have a nice clean flat surface, peel it off, stick it on, smooth it out. That's it. For real, you're watching like a 10-minute video to just figure that out. But don't worry, I have some more tips and some more things to tell you. So as I'm working with this, you'll see it peels off pretty well. I did 8 of those microgains plates, but this is the very first of the larger decals that I did. I'm going to try to make sure that this does not roll up on me. That would really stink. Okay. And I'm just doing this live on camera. No pressure here at all. What could go wrong? All right. So I'm going to start at the top. That was my kind of take on this. And I'm going to make sure the center hole's aligned. It looks like I'm a little high. So as long as you don't really press down hard, you can kind of peel up. So making sure that my line is centered and then really looking to make sure the center hole is where it should be was my theory and worked pretty well. You know, start at the top, adjust so that it's uniform around the center hole, and then from there, I'm going to work my way around and smooth it out. And I'm just using my hands. I mean, I thought about like a plastic putty scrape or something like that, but then I thought, you know what? Platesnack's website, it just says to use your hands. It does not say to use any of that. And once I really wrapped my mind around it, I thought to myself, oh, well, I mean, you're going to scratch your new decal. You don't want to do that. One nice thing I will say is that, you know, you're going to see all these smudges and stuff from me doing this on here. What I noticed with my microgains donut ones is that if they got marked up, let's say they were right up against like a dirty plate or something, or stuff got on them, it's a heavy-duty vinyl decal. Heavy-duty vinyl decal. So you can just wipe it off. You can wipe it down. So all these smudges, before I show you the finished product, I'm just gonna give it a little polish. And voila, there it is. I've got myself a nice vintage weights PGH 45-pound plate with the plates that I love and I want to keep. But oh no, what if I don't want to keep them anymore? What am I going to do? These can be removed. If you, the way you would pick at any sticker, start picking at it and you remove it, I'm not going to do that because I do want to keep these. But if you were to do that, I am of the belief, and I spoke with the owner of Platesnacks, super friendly guy. He also, you know, said that for most paint, it's probably not going to peel up the paint. However, you know, adhesive being left behind, stuff like that might be an issue. But as I put in a recent post on my Instagram, Goo Gone. Goo Gone is my go-to. I'll drop a link for it in the description here for adhesive. It takes it right off. So I really have no fear in terms of like, well, if I wanted to take this off for any reason, maybe I got a new logo, maybe I just don't want these plates anymore. My only thing is covering up the back of a plate that I don't want to. I've gotten past the whole like, well, I have to maintain the vintage, you know, integrity of a plate because this is my home gym and I want it to look the way I want it to look. So whether you collect vintage weights or not, Platesnacks might be for you because if you're a home gym owner, I don't care whether you have fitness gear, you know, modern, cheapy plates, no offense, you can make them look pretty cool with Platesnacks. And you just watched me talk through it and put this on fairly well at my first attempt. I swear to you, I wasn't like practicing with these at $32 a pair. I don't have that kind of money to be throwing away for the sake of practicing applying decals. Now, as far as the, you know, look of them and the appeal of them, it's personal preference. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't. So like I said at the top of the video, what do you think? Do you want to get a custom Platesnacks or one of their standard Platesnacks? Do you think it's all right to put them onto a vintage weight? Put them on something that typically they wouldn't go on? Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. If you want to pick up Platesnacks, I do have an affiliate link. That would help out the channel. A couple pennies would roll my way, but really no pressure because guess what? I have a day job. I'm not really putting my kids through college with affiliates. I have like 3 affiliates. So really, I just respect and love this company. It's in Ohio, not far from Pittsburgh, and I wanted to show how easy and how cool their custom decal line is. So please, if you want to support my channel, the best thing you can do is subscribe and tell some of your friends to subscribe, because I'll have much more content coming on vintage weights, restorations, and anything and everything to do with your home gym. This is Rob at Vintage Weights PGH. Thanks for stopping by. Consider those plate snacks and let me know what you think of them. Please like, please subscribe, and as always, old weights, new gains.